Hey guys, it's one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to the episode of ZONOCraft Season 4. I have some sheep and I have some cows. Hey, do I have my shears? I forgot my shears. So, I have done a smidge off camera. Let me show you in here. I have done some more chests around here. And I've put some item frames on now that I've got some leather from the cows. They're not in any real useful order, but it is organised. I will eventually sort of organise it in a better way. For example, at the moment, I've got all of oak stuff in this chest, and then all other wood in this chest. Eventually, as our supply increases, we'll probably have like a spruce chest, a birch chest, a dark oak chest, etc, etc. And then there's a couple other bits I already don't like. For example, over here, I've got some farming stuff. But then right over here on the other side of the building, I've got some food stuff that we've accumulated. So obviously I would really like those two next to each other. Not all the chests are full yet, you know, I've got some spare areas over here, but it's starting to fill up. It's starting to get there. I've also put down a ceiling in here and tidied up the walls. So structurally now, the downstairs is complete. Upstairs isn't. Let me get up here. See, I've got no ceiling on here still or nothing like that. I've moved the furnaces up here. I built some more as well, although I haven't really got any coal to go in them yet. But yeah, just some decorations, some carpets maybe, some paintings, some workstations and stuff like that still need to go in. But we're getting there. I've also put pressure plates on every single door now, so when I go out, I don't have to open the door and it closes behind me. And when I come in, all I've got to do is open the door and then it closes behind me because I go over the pressure plate. So if I've got like something chasing me, I don't have to worry about like spinning around really quickly, which is good. Now off camera as well, I went and done a little bit of an exploration, I should say. Seflu, thank you Seflu in the comment section. I think it was episode 2, said that I left my bells. Do you know? Remember when I take the bells from all the villagers? And then when I got here, I was like, hey, where are all my bells? Well, apparently, I left them in a chest. I think it's actually that way. What way? South. South. That way. It must be that way. There's that village that we explored the ravine in the, like, spruce forest. I put them in a chest there before I went into that mine shaft. So I went over there and I got them all. Fantastic. I did find another village on the way, but there was nothing really there. I did record them just in case anything happened, but nothing happened, so not really too much point showing you. So yeah, I've come back, and I think now we've got quite a few bells. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I never know what I do with what to do with them. I think I put them in here. Yeah, 8. 8 total's pretty good. I also grabbed another brewing stand from one of the churches in the villages as well, because it probably is going to come in a little bit handy. So little though, once I sleep, and I've done the staircase here. I put like a nice little sort of upside down stair thing going up so it looks a little bit neater. But today I want to lay out how my base is gonna go, how our base is gonna be laid out, and I think I've got some ideas off the top of my head. So if I just walk you through them for a moment, along the front here, like basically around the front of this whole sort of plateau, I would like a fence to hold everything in, so nothing can come up the edge of the mountain, like where I can't see and sneak up on me. So I want a fence, something nice though. I don't want just a normal fence if I can help it. Something nice that goes around the edge here. So when we sort of approach from down there, we see this sort of like a little wall maybe or something. I don't know. I need a load of English. I need a load of leaves and stuff to decorate this up. I actually went and collected quite a few of these sweet berries. I really like these as little bushes. And where did I put the tools? I have tools in this one, I think. Yeah. So we'll grab some of these. We'll go and grab some leaves today. So I want to decorate the side of the house with leaves. Maybe some vines, but I don't think there's a jungle anywhere sort of around here. I don't know. But that'll be nice. I would like a path using the shovel. We can, you know, make these little path blocks. And I want to have that going up to what is going to be our farm. Someone said that we should build a barn. I agree completely. We should obviously have a barn. And I think I can do a little barn just sort of on the edge here. Break that stupid bit. So like just in here, it doesn't need to be, oops, it doesn't need to be nothing huge. I think eventually we'll probably just have cows in here and we'll move the sheep somewhere else. But for the moment, they're very handy just to snag the wool with. I've been getting really lucky with like the wool as well. I think I've been getting like 3 off each one. I think it used to be a little bit more random, but yeah, maybe that was 2 off that one. Look at them all. It's like never ending already. No, don't get out. So yeah, this wool is to replace these sections of the house. They will eventually be white, which I think will be a nice sort of change. I think I've got, I have no idea where I've even put it now. There, I made a chest just for wool. There you go, 31, nearly half a stack. Well, half a stack, including the one in the item frame. Okay, now coming back here, I would like this area, I'll probably end up flattening this area out a little bit because it's a little bit close to the house. But I want to hold the water back properly somehow. And then in this area, I think I want to have some kind of sheep farm with all of the different coloured sheep that we can... Hey, creeper. That we can sort of harvest from. Just like one of each colour. Just so I can slowly sort of build up resources. A little bit nervous of him. And I need somewhere for a stable. But I think what I might do... I'm going to get away from him. I think what I might do with the stable is I might build it somewhere down below. So like if we are leaving here, we can just get a horse on the way. Unless I can build it sort of a little bit further up. Depending on how I hold this water back. I really don't know. And then I want to do something in there. In fact, that's the thing that I want to start off today with. Is I just want to have a sneaky peek inside of this. Find out how big it is. How much room that there is in there. If we can do anything with it. It doesn't actually look all that big. Oh, I don't know. So, ooh. Man, those cave sounds. So basically, it's like a little cut through. Why does it sound like a helicopter? That's really weird. So that's pretty interesting. A little bit of coal in there. And then, was there a cave entrance down here? No, just a little lake. Okay. And then farms. I need farms. I want a wheat farm. I've got a bit of a wheat farm going. I replaced all of the food that they had in the village with wheat down there, just so I can feed the animals with. But we'll need a wheat farm as well. And I would really like it if we could make this entire hill here into a wheat farm. Maybe use the water. This water stream is actually quite nice, how it's sort of flowing through here. Maybe put it into a little pond at the bottom, and then that one I'll cut off. I might sort of cut this back a little bit as well, so it's not a huge amount of water like this. I'd like to have a little bit of it. I think it looks really cool. So, what do we start with? Well, let's start with this water. Let's try and cut this water back a little bit, because also we'll double up in making all of this safe as well, because obviously eventually we'll put all lights here as well. So let's get some dirt, as it's a pretty good block to work with here. I'll grab all that I've got for the minute. I don't have all that much. And I think for the moment, I probably just want to cut both of these water parts off. Shouldn't be too difficult. Let's just put that one there. That'll cut that bit off. And then... put that there. That cuts that stuff off. It just makes it a little bit easier for me to move around my own place with. Now, I sort of like it going down into there. Is that a cave entrance as well? That might go down there. We might have to check that out. I can definitely see a little bit of coal there, at the very least. No. Chase it around. Okay, and that should hold that stuff back, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we're getting... we can now move about here. We can start to see the shape of this part of the island, how much room that we're going to have. I think the sheep area, we're probably going to need a fairly large area, because I'd want to put like some sort of collection system with a minecart underneath after I've sheared. I nearly said harvest the sheep. No, sheared up the sheep. So that should be nice. It'd be really cool to actually put some sort of glass front on that, maybe. That could look cool as well as it comes down. Yeah, right. Let's harvest up these trees. I'm not going to need these trees here. So while we've got the shears on us, and I need the leaves anyway We're going to make use out of everything basically around here. So we should grab all of that. Always do with oak. I always seem to use oak for everything. Whenever I need to make crafting tables or fences and stuff, I always seem to use oak. Just out of habit, I think. Oops, that wrong one. I hear baby zombie. Okay. I suppose the it'd be quite nice if we make this entrance here. If this is a cave, let me just chop this last tree down. I'm getting distracted so easily. There's so much that I want to do, but you can only do so much in an episode. Like it's crazy. Eventually, we will get there. Now, if this is a cave and actually goes somewhere, maybe you could use this as our main cave, and we put a cool entrance on it. Now, does it go anywhere? I've got nothing important on me. No, it goes to a dead end. But maybe we could extend it. It's actually quite a nice little windy cave. Quite a nice size. Okay. Interesting. Let's make a bucket and we'll get some water to go. I don't think I made a bucket at all. I highly doubt it. I might make 2. I'll put crafting tables in the floor. I don't know if you guys saw that earlier. 1 on each side, just so I can get them wherever I am. And I think there was a water... We found a water source just around here, didn't we? So if we grab this... Grab a couple of them. Now, if all of this is got... Hey, here's some more leaves. If all of this is going to be wheat, then we need to be able to hydrate it. Now, I think I'm right in saying that water can actually hydrate downwards. I might be wrong there, but I think that is the case. So if I do one like here and one here, hopefully that should hydrate like most of that area. More leaves. More leaves. I'm sure that's meant to fill up, isn't it? Isn't it? Like that's weird. Oh. There we go. So if we do this, one there, one here, and one here. You guys get the gist. Okay, let me hold this up and I'll be back. Okay, I've actually done this water glitch another 2 times, look. We're just like a random hole in the middle of it. I'm not trying to like glitch the world, but this world at least is super glitchy. I'm not even on a snapshot or anything. I am on a full release here, but boy, it's just so full of glitches. I'm just going around now, sort of locating any areas that went back to dirt. I think, though, I've pretty much got them all. So it's quite a big area. And, oops, like I said, I've gone through 4. This is my 4th stone hoe. But like I said, nothing in this world is going to be, like, super efficient. I just want things to look nice. And this way, things do just generally look really... really nice. I'm just going to break that, I think. Like that. So, try not to trample them on the way down. I think we're pretty good. We're going to cover up the water spots with hay blocks, which there's quite a few down here, actually. There's some there, and there's some over there. There's even a 3rd little stack up there. So we should be able to sort of hide this up in a nice way. And while we're down here, I think I'll harvest up all of the wheat and we'll start growing it up here. Can I use hoes on these now? No, it's still any block. I think in the snapshot, or at least in one of the snapshots recently, they changed it so it's actually a hoe is the correct tool for it. Okay. Hey, sheep. while you're here. Yoink. Yeah, let's just take all of these. I need all the seeds anyway. It's quite a large area. I shouldn't use shears. And up here. And there. Sweet. Shears would be a good one as well to make those break quicker with. Maybe. I don't know. So, if we grab all of these, we'll get the wheat growing. And then I think we'll work on decorating up the house a little bit. Like this. Can I get 4 chickens? Nope. Can I get 4 chickens? Nope. Whenever, like literally the moment that I go off camera, whenever I throw an egg, I get that like 1 in 256 chance or whatever to spawn 4 chickens from an egg. But when I'm on camera, no chance. Nope. Nope. Don't even get a chicken. Which I think is a 1 in 8, isn't it? Or something like that? Isn't it a 1 in 8 to get a chicken? But yeah, I always get the 4 chickens like the moment I go off camera. Those cauldrons there could come in quite handy as well. That's some free iron. So if we grab ourselves some of these. Oh, it's getting nighttime again. It's crazy. Time is passing so fast. Go in here. We'll grab ourselves... Oh, I've only got 3. I suppose I should probably get at least what we've got here going as well. Not that I really ever use beetroot for anything. But you know, the one time that I need a lot of beetroot and I haven't farmed it for the entire series, I'm going to be sad. Can you make a beetroot block? That would be quite interesting. Seeds. Them. Okay, so I think I would like to have the sugarcane around our source pond. I will expand this, but for the moment, this is probably going to give us enough for what we need to get some bookshelves and stuff like that. Voice, come back to me, please. Let's nope, voice. There we go. Voice is back. Let's get beetroot just on this side. We'll stick it up here. Just if we can sort of gently farm like 8 or so at a time, that'd be good. And pumpkins. That's never going to grow there, is it? It will if I put a block there. Not a very efficient way of doing pumpkins, but I never really use them. So we'll have a little bit of pumpkin going on there, and then basically we just fill up all of the seeds that we have left on this. Now I don't actually have a lot of seeds at all at the moment. A stack is a lot less than I thought I would have. I usually end up with double chests full of this stuff because I never even chuck them away. But this should really boost, especially being right outside our house, how often we breed up the cows, because I can never really be bothered to go and do it. But slowly, all of this will turn into wheat and look really nice. So I think if we put some of these here, there's no easy way to do this. I'm going to have to do it like that, aren't I? And then re-hoe it. So there are some hidden ones, or at least sort of, you know, hidden a little bit under, that I tried to do to make it more efficient in the area. It's always difficult walking on this stuff. There. There. Now the reason why I cover these up isn't really for me. I actually cover these up for mobs. If mobs fall into these, when they get out, they trample my crops all the time. So I always put like a block above so they don't sort of bounce in the water and then hop out. Yeah, that's my reasoning behind it. And it looks quite nice. Okay, I think we've got most of them. Any other ones I can always add on afterwards. So, let's dress up the house. I've got the leaves on me. I've got some bushes on me. I've got a bucket of water. And we'll just sort of come up with some ideas. Let's try and trim away some of this grass as well. Give us some more room. I'm definitely going to need a new shovel soon. I need some diamonds, man. Like, I'm not even joking. I need to find a mine and just do find an actual cave and do an actual mining episode with you guys, because I'm getting like really desperate on like decent armor and stuff. I'm still nervous if I come across like a skeleton or anything like that, because like my iron armor is just dying really quickly. In fact, like without like 3/4 of it, and like this is episode, what is it, 7? Something like that? Episode 7, I think this is. If I can just sort of, I don't want to go all the way back there with it. If we can just sort of round this off a little bit. Try and, I like to keep the terrain natural, as you guys know. Ugh, it's so slow. See, if we had some sort of, even like an efficiency 3 or even efficiency 2 diamond shovel, I'll just be able to eat through this no problem. I wouldn't mind a little bit of delay. You're gonna drop down a little bit in a second, Lammers, so hold tight. On the bright side, I do need I need like every block at the moment. No, it ran out. I've got to make another one. I just have to. I can't leave it like that. It will drive me nuts. We're gonna splash out on some nice iron ones though. Another nice iron shovel. Boom. Look at that. Speed building, speed crafting right there. Also, doing this now gives us time for... Woo! Nearly hit the llama. It gives us time for this to turn back to grass, so we can then lay the path block. You know what, dog? You can come inside, Nigel. Hey. Nigel. Hey, look at that. Down you go. And you can sit underneath the stairs. You know what? That's good enough. That's close enough. That's good for me. I'm always scared he's going to get blowed up. I don't want him to get blowed up. Okay, so the path can now come up here. I'm going to want some slabs. I want, like, probably oak slabs are probably going to be the best. If we just grab a stack of those. Oops. I always craft way too many slabs, but I'm always glad that I do, because when I then need them, I can, I just sort of seem to have them, but I craft way too many at a time. If we do something like that, and then I can just like easily get up there, and it's not like too much of an issue, same as over here. We'll do it like that to the pen, cow pen, forgot the name. So, I don't think I want to do every single block into path, though. I want to sort of break it up a little bit. Like, I'll do, like, something like this. And then maybe run it back again. Just so it's not every single one. And I think that looks neater. It's a little bit crazy how I done it, like, perfectly straight line. I might sort of break that up a little bit. Yeah, something like that. It'll need a little bit of work, but for the moment that'll be fine. Because I know in the villages they seem to have them like fully gotten rid of. Like, do you know what I mean? Like every single block is a path block. I like them a little bit more sort of broken. I'll eventually probably mix in a little bit of coarse dirt in there as well. But I don't have any at the moment. You can craft it, I think. So this will have to be added once we get some more grass in. So let's just work on this. So I'm thinking something like this. Oh, and I got some glass. I forgot to mention. I went out actually trying to find a desert. But I couldn't find anything like close by. I need a better proper look. So on the trip over to the village to get my bells back, I ended up just harvesting out a little bit of sand from like a pond. So for the moment, that'll do fine until I find an actual desert. I don't know how useful this door is going to be. I don't seem to ever use it already, but you never know. You never know. So I'm just finding like random spots to place these leaves. I'm not trying to think about it too much. And a good way to do that is just to chat to you guys while doing it. But it should make like a nice sort of collection of leaves. I don't want to get like nothing in the way of the windows though. See? Big improvement to how a house looks just with that. Now, these sweet berries, right? I want to have some of these about. They'll grow up and they'll look quite nice. But you don't want them anywhere near your door. And I tell you why, because guarantee you will always walk into them on the way out of your house. Because I had my own little survival world off camera that I was playing with a little while back. And as you guys know, but I always seemed to walk into them like every time. Like every time I came out the door, I would have one here, and it would always hit me for like half a heart. Drive me nuts. Look at this growing already. Hey, got some beetroot finished. That's changed green, hasn't it? That looks like a lighter green, like a more washed out green colour. Okay, that works. I need to find a little flower forest as well. I'd like to get some double tall rose bushes to go around here, ideally. And some lilacs, I think, would look really nice. But I don't have them at the moment. I'm sure I could probably find some around here. So some yellow flowers. Oh, the blue ones are quite nice. Some oxy eyes. There's some, what are they called? I can't remember what them was ever called. Yeah, the other purple one. But they're not lilacs. They're like my least favourite one there. I like the other two double tall plants over them. But they'll be okay for the moment. Now, I can't really do much until this grass grows back. But I think I am sort of done of what I can do for this episode. I think if I can, off camera, I will try to keep adding to this. So when we come back next episode, this will look quite nice. I'll be able to breed up the cows a little bit more. And we'll think of some kind of wall idea to go around the edge. But big improvements, big moves are going on in the series. If you guys enjoyed the episode, hit that like button. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode.